Univerzitet Donja Gorica, powered by Arizona State University.
Mr. Shangraw, first of all, welcome and thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. So to start off our discussion, firstly, we would like to ask about the 20-year strategic partnership that UDG signed with Arizona State University and is now part of the Cintana network as well. It is a well-known fact that ASU is first-ranked university in America in the field of innovation, ahead of MIT and Stanford, first in America and second in the world in terms of global influence, as well as in the top 10 universities in the area of online education. What conditions did UDG have to meet and what was common in the vision of ASU, Cintana, and UDG?
Well, thank you, Lydia, first for having me here. It's exciting to be in Montenegro and certainly at UDG. So look, I think the decision by Arizona State University to partner with UDG occurred at several different levels. So first, from a regional standpoint, Arizona State University and Cintana Education were very interested in being part of this region. It's an exciting region. It's a growing region. It has a great youth population that's here, and so I think there was first a regional effort, and then we came in and focused on Montenegro. In the region, we really thought Montenegro was the best country for us to be affiliated with. In the region. And again, that's because of the more progressive views I think that Montenegro has and the fact that they're also growing, emerging as a country and very interested in making sure their youth population is very well educated. And then, so within Montenegro, we really only had one choice. We had UDG. Yeah, so why UDG? Well, first, it's incredibly innovative. It's concerned about internationalization. And these are values that UDG shares with Arizona State University. ASU also has those same kind of values of innovation and internationalization. But even more importantly, I think what I see at UDG, particularly the university led by a professor, is this focus on quality. That this university is very interested in making sure students have a high quality education with great outcomes for the students. And we see that at Arizona State University. There's an interest in very high quality education with great outcomes for students. So I think when you look at it then from the regional level, from the country level, from the university level, there was a very good fit between Arizona State University and UDG.
What would you say, how important is this strategic partnership for all young people in the region?
So Lydia, you know, it's really interesting when you think about the value of this partnership for not only students in Montenegro, but also regionally and ultimately globally. I think there are a couple important points here. The first point is that there's a current model that if you want to get American higher education, that you have to go to America, right? That's really expensive for a lot of people. It's hard for most students to pay to go to America to get a college degree or to get a graduate degree. And so the view of Arizona State University is to bring American quality education to Montenegro and to the region. So that allows students to stay here in Montenegro and still benefit from the curriculum, the Arizona State University curriculum, access to faculty members that could co-lecture courses here at Montenegro, at UDG. It allows for research collaborations between ASU faculty members and faculty members at UDG and in the region. And it allows for this American-style education to be available here locally without having to have students go to the United States. And I think this is important for another reason, because I think what we're seeing happening is only the very rich in the world can now go to the United States for an education. That doesn't promote our values, doesn't promote the values of Arizona State University, doesn't promote the values, I know, of UDG. And so being able to be more accessible for higher education is really important. And so also what comes with that is this ability to bring from the United States new pedagogy, new technologies, new digital solutions, new approaches to education that we're now working on in the United States and be able to bring them to Montenegro and to the region. So for example, we're doing a lot of work right now in collaboration with Arizona State University in the area of virtual reality, learning through virtual reality. And actually the whole biology curriculum now at Arizona State University is available through VR. And so this allows students to be able to be immersive into biology, which really provides a different perspective on how you learn a science, for example, biology. We're finding the students that are taking that course in virtual reality are doing as well or better than students that take those courses in the traditional classroom, right? And so it's those kind of technologies that can be brought here to Montenegro, to the region, as a way of helping to expand access to education and to improve student outcomes. At the end of the day, I have a saying. I say when you get your college degree, the college needs, the university needs to prepare you for not only your first job, but for your last job, right? And I think what values that UDG shares with Arizona State University is that we want to prepare students for their first job and their last job. And that's a very different set of preparation processes to be able to do that. But I think what we're trying to do here at UDG is bring that philosophy here so that students are better prepared for outcomes in their whole life, not just their first job, but for their whole life.
What will UDG offer through its education to young people in the region based on the transfer of knowledge, capacities, and opportunities through the cooperation with ASU?
Yeah, so Lydia, I think it'd probably be worthwhile for me to go into a little depth about the specific opportunities that are going to be for UDG students because of the partnership with Arizona State University. So let's just start at the very base level. And probably one of the most interesting pieces of this collaboration is that Arizona State University has made available to UDG its curriculum. So the faculty members here at UDG can borrow materials from the ASU curriculum, use it in their classes, or even create whole new programs from the ASU curriculum. We call it the content repository. And that's a tremendous asset that many US universities, not many at all in fact, are willing to provide to a partner university here. Second, there is an opportunity for what we call dual degree programs. And here, a student can study for 3 years here in Montenegro, and then for an undergraduate degree. And then for their last year, they can either go to Arizona State University or stay here and go to Arizona State University online and get 2 degrees, one from UDG and one from Arizona State University. This is a tremendous opportunity because it allows a student to have a US degree and a local degree from UDG, but only to have to pay for 1 year of tuition in the United States instead of paying for 4 years. That's a tremendous amount of savings from a financial standpoint. And so I think that's really important. And if the student decides to go to the United States for that 1 year, they're eligible for what's called OPT in the United States, which means they can stay on for another 1 to 3 years, depending upon what they study, and work and have a work visa to work in the United States. Now that's also the same for a graduate program. So you could study 1 year here at UDG, 1 year at Arizona State University, either online or in person at ASU. If you decide to go in person to ASU, you get that opportunity for a work visa. And you get 2 master's degrees. You get a master's degree from UDG, and you get a master's degree, graduate degree from Arizona State University. And finally, a program that has become very popular with other universities in what we call the ASU Cintana Alliance is to go for your undergraduate degree here at UDG, and then 1 year at ASU. And at that last year you would study here at UDG, you would have some of your courses count towards your graduate degree, so that you can then take only 1 year to complete your graduate degree at ASU and get an undergraduate degree from UDG and a graduate master's degree from ASU. So that's really exciting. And then the other programs, the opportunity for students to come for student exchange and immersion programs, faculty exchange and immersion programs, the ability for across the ASU Cintana Alliance. So as you may know, the Arizona State University has partners with other universities around the globe. They're all part of this alliance. So that allows students from UDG now to exchange with other colleges and universities around the globe, to have faculty members from those universities teach here at UDG. So this concept of internationalization is really not just between UDG and the region with ASU, but also between UDG and all the other universities that are part of what's called this ASU Cintana Alliance. And then finally, there's an opportunity to have access to collaborative research projects. And this is really important for the region because I think as research increases at UDG, that provides more opportunities for economic development and success in the country. So I think collaborative research is really important also.
So you have been in education for many years. You were a senior executive at ASU. What advice would you give to young people and their parents when it comes to the future and education of their children?
Yeah, Lydia, I think the decision to go to college is an important one. I think the decision about which specific university you go to is an important one. What I know about UDG and what I observe here is that the experience you get at UDG is comprehensive, right? It's not just about studying a specific subject for you to get a specific job when you graduate. It's about the whole experience. It's about meeting people and working in classes with team projects and group projects. It's about socializing with other students. It's about having international opportunities. It's about participating in entrepreneurial projects, maybe even starting up your own company, right? And so I think for that reason, the decision to go to college is not only about what you're going to study, but how you're going to study and how you're going to integrate with other people that you study with, right? And for parents, I think the end result is that your child now has this very comprehensive, holistic experience coming out of high school or coming out of an early job and going back for a graduate program that will shape the rest of their life, that will help them to be a better person, will help them get better outcomes in life, will help make them a better citizen in your country. These are all, as you know, very important. And for the student, I think there's no better time than that time when you go to university to have those experiences, to open up your mind, to see new opportunities, to have those international experiences. Because again, that will provide the student the opportunity to see new opportunities as they move through their career and through their life. So I think at the end of the day, the decision's an important one, but it's one that will provide opportunities for students and through their students to the parents and to their families about having this great experience of going to a university. And I know that UDG and Arizona State University share very similar objectives to make sure a student has this comprehensive experience in college to help improve their outcomes, not only their first job, but their last job, and also all through their life, which again, it couldn't be more important.
Mr. Shangraw, can you explain to us what does Powered by Arizona State University mean?
So Powered by Arizona State University is a new concept. It's a new idea for how you engage U.S. universities internationally. And the model is for a U.S. university to become much more of a comprehensive partner with a university overseas. Now, when you think about that, you say, that makes sense, but it's so hard actually to make it work because it requires the U.S. university to have people that can put in dual degree programs and can help with collaborative research and can help make curriculum available, all of these comprehensive features that are available now as being powered by ASU. It takes a lot of work for, in this case, Arizona State University. But it takes a lot of work for UDG also, right? Because UDG has to look at their curriculum. They have to think about ways to collaborate with Arizona State University. They have to have people. And so that's one of the reasons why Cintana Education is involved in the process. Cintana Education is sort of that glue, that capacity between Arizona State University and UDG to make sure these programs actually work, that they get implemented, that the opportunities provided by this partnership powered by ASU are actually real and available to the students. And so that's why this model has been established. So it's really a three-way model. It's Arizona State University, it's UDG, but it's also Cintana Education, which helps to make powered by ASU a reality. And so over the last 3 years, we've been working on this model with Arizona State University. As you know, I'm president of Cintana Education. And we think the model is going to be very effective. We now have 16 partners around the globe. We have partners in Mexico, El Salvador, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Egypt, Ukraine, Turkey, Kazakhstan, of course, Montenegro, Kosovo, India, Indonesia, and Philippines. We expect to add probably another 5 partners over the next 6 to 12 months. So, and our objective is to get up to 50 partners around the globe with 1 million students being part of this network. And when you think about that for UDG and for Montenegro to be part of this worldwide network of universities with 50 other universities and 1 million students, it really begins to show the power of this powered by ASU and why it's so important.
Univerzitet Donja Gorica, powered by Arizona State University.